Can you see my screen?
Perfect.
Excellent. Okay.
Yeah.
So first, thank you so much for joining. Really appreciate it. And this session is around 45 minutes, and then we're going to leave 10, 15 minutes for question by the end of the session. And the session is about cybersecurity specialist workshop that qualify for cybersecurity specialist job. And I hope you will find it informative because we are talking about a program that we are doing since 1 year now. However, you can follow the same approach even if you don't want to join the program and you want to achieve the same results. You can follow the same approach, it will get you there. So in all way, if you're going to join the program or if you're going to do it by yourself, you will find that this is the best approach to be able to find a cybersecurity specialist position. My, my name is Mohammed Atif. I'm the founder of InfoSec for TC, and I'm a cybersecurity consultant with more than 20 years of experience. Now, today, I will not be talking as an instructor, but I'll be talking as a business owner. We have a company, and we are taking many cybersecurity projects. And we always are facing problem finding the right candidates. So I wanted to share with you what exactly we usually are looking for in any cybersecurity project and tell you what is the best way to achieve that. So before we start, who exactly is our target audience? Who should be attending this meeting or who should be getting the best benefit from this program is people who are looking to work in cybersecurity, regardless of their background. People from IT who want to join cybersecurity, people from network development, even people who didn't came from a technical background. Maybe they came from a project management background. Maybe they came from an administrative work. Candidates who are looking for work from home, because cybersecurity is one of the I'm sorry about that, career that provide a lot of remote jobs. If you search on any of the website, Indeed or any similar website for cybersecurity jobs remotely, you will see a list of cybersecurity jobs that you can provide remotely. You just need to be located in the same country, maybe in US or Europe. So for some people, this will be also suitable for them. They have commitments, they need to be sitting home, they are looking for something from home. So anyone who are looking to work in cybersecurity and they are struggling because they keep taking training or certificate and they end up nowhere, this is the right workshop for them. Now, just to start, we need to understand what is the problem. And again, I will talk about the problem from my perspective as a business owner, not as an instructor. So whatever I'm sharing with you, I'm sharing with you according to a real challenge we have. Whenever we are implementing or whenever we have a cybersecurity project, it could be a standard implementation, it could be a SOC, it could be a business continuity and disaster recovery plan. Whenever we have a project with an entity and we are looking for candidates, here is the problems that we find, and it prevents us to find jobs. And you can measure that on yourself. Okay, so what is the main challenge to find the cybersecurity jobs if you just are starting? You just start taking training or courses, or even you plan to take training or courses to be able to find cybersecurity jobs, because you know, after all, it has a very high demand and it's very well paid right now. I can tell you there is 3 different problems. If you are able to solve them, you will never find the problem getting a job. First one is that usually you don't have any previous experience in your CV. So assume that you took a lot of training and a certificate and you start applying, but when recruitment or company are checking your CV, you didn't have previous experience in the field. most of your experience is in something else, maybe IT, maybe you used to work as a network administrator or used to work as a project manager, but nothing reflects that you have a previous experience on cybersecurity. And for a business owner, I don't want to invest in people that will learn in my project. It will delay my business and my project. I need people who already have experience. How can we fix that? Because you cannot write things randomly. You cannot write fake jobs before or write something that you were not doing it. Because in cybersecurity, we always check for reference. So whatever you're gonna write it, I will check, right? So the first problem is that your current CV, the previous experience that you had, doesn't include anything related to cybersecurity. Second one, and I believe this is the most important one, is the real experience. Okay. Beside, even if you are able to rephrase your previous job so it will show somehow that you have some cybersecurity experience, but do you really have real experience? If you go for an interview, assume that you convinced the company to get you for an interview, and they will start asking you, did you conduct the risk assessment before? Did you implement the disaster recovery planning? Did you do this, do that? And if your knowledge came from a training, this will not help because they will ask you exactly how you are doing it, what tool you are using, what is the process, what is the output. So having a real experience is one of the main challenge because training will not provide you real life experience. Third one is that people who decided to start taking training and certificate, we have around 120,000 enrolled students in our platform. And I can see a lot of people are considering certificate. Whenever they think they want to work in cybersecurity, they will say, okay, which certificate should I take? Should I take the EH, Security Plus, CISSP? It's not like that. It's not like one certificate is better than other certificate. It depends about what you are applying for. Okay, if you are applying for a position that involve or related to information security management system, CH will not be the right certificate for you. Security Plus will not be the right certificate for you. While if you are applying for a SOC analyst position, there is a certificate for that. So you need to know exactly what is your objective. And according to that, you need to identify the training and the certificates that you need to take. Those are the three main challenges that is facing anyone who want to apply for a cybersecurity position. And he's taking a training and certificate considering that this what will get him a job. It's not. Okay. So if you can solve those 3 points, and I'm going to tell you what is the best way for solving that, this should not be a problem. Because there is opening, there is a lot of cybersecurity position, there is a demand worldwide. But as a business owner, no one wants to invest in a new candidates. I will not get someone, usually cybersecurity projects are around maybe 6-7 months. So I will not get someone to spend 2-3 months to learn while he's working. It's waste of money. I need someone who already has the experience. So sorry about the cough. I have a little some flu, so I'm sorry about that. So that's why right now there is a big gap in the market when it comes to cybersecurity position. So according to statistics, there is 3.5 million position worldwide. This is in 2021. But this is not the number that is taking the attention. What is taking the attention is the second number, that those positions are available and a lot of people are applying. A lot of people is taking cybersecurity training right now. However, 1 in each 4 are qualified to find a position. And this is what you need to keep in mind, that how the market is measuring the qualified candidates. Because it seems that the approach that we are following, it's not the right approach to get ourselves ready to find or join the cybersecurity field. If you just depend on training and courses, you will get the foundation, which is good, but this will not get you anywhere because As I told you, if someone is hiring, I'm not looking for someone who understands what is risk assessment. I need someone who did it already, who know what is a GRC, what is a business impact analysis. He knows the templates that we are using. He knows the process. He knows the tools. This is what business is looking for. But if you just consider to understand the fundamentals and the definitions, it will not get you to your goal, which is finding jobs. And I have a lot of scenarios from my platform. I have a lady who hold a master degree in cybersecurity. So she have a bachelor degree and a master degree. And she was saying that, whenever I'm applying for a job and I go for an interview, I cannot explain what I have or what I know in a realistic way. This is a very good example. Also, CISSP holder. CISSP is one of the highest certificate in cybersecurity, and it will take you time actually to be able to pass the exam and be CISSP certificate. But recently I noticed that we have a lot of CISSP holder in our platform that after taking the certificate, they did a lot of effort to study and to practice until they were able to pass the exam and take the certificate. However, they were not able to find jobs for the exact same reasons. They go for an interview, but they cannot explain how to implement the knowledge they have realistically. So this is mainly the main gaps that we are talking about. Training and online courses are important, but it's not the only way to get a job. It will only give you the basics knowledge, which is important, by the way. You have to take training. You need to understand cybersecurity. But moving from the educational to the realistic and finding jobs, you still have a gap, which is related to real life experience. How, as a candidate, I can gain some real life experience? How can I utilize the knowledge that I took in the training or courses in a real environment? This is exactly what the business is looking for. If we can solve that, you shouldn't find any problem getting a job. And once you start working in cybersecurity, that's it. You can switch easily because now you have a previous experience. So if you work with a company for a few months and decided to move to another company, you got the experience, so it's not a problem. The only main challenge is just to start in cybersecurity. And it's not that hard, by the way. So you need to translate the knowledge that you took in the training or courses into real projects and real standard and real implementation. You need to know exactly how we are doing that realistically. Do you know what is GRC tool? Do you know what is a baseline? Did you use any of or implemented any of the standard? Did you implement any DLP solution? This is the questions that you will get inside the interview. If you know what is a DLP, but you never implemented one, you don't know what is the statement of work, what is the success criteria, what is the difference implementation phase. This is the business part of it. So how can we solve that? We have 5 steps. If we follow these 5 steps, I can guarantee the result. The first step is to identify your background. You need to evaluate your background. Different people is coming from a different background. Some of you maybe came from a network background, others came from a support background. Other people maybe came from, as I told you, a business background. They are not technical people, they came from a business background. And there is a place for everyone in cybersecurity. But you need to know exactly your background will qualify you to what position. This is the first step. But there isn't something called cybersecurity jobs in general. You cannot say, I will apply for cybersecurity jobs. This is a very big field. We have the SOC analyst, we have the specialist, we have the officer, we have the engineer, so we have a lot of position, and each position requests specific skills. So which one is the nearest one to you? To be able to do that, you need someone to help you identify what is your background, and this background is qualifying you to which position. Which one will not take much time and much learn much training, and you will be ready to apply for this specific position. Keep in mind, it's a very oriented field. You need to have a specific goal. If you are qualifying yourself to a cybersecurity specialist, you cannot start applying for cybersecurity engineer. It's two different positions with two different skills. Okay. So first, we need to identify, or we need to evaluate the background of the candidates. Second, according to this background, we need to start planning. Okay, according to your background, the most suitable position is the following. And you're going to need to learn 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Very specific skills need to be written that qualify you for a specific job. Then you start taking the training or the courses according to that. I'm not taking any courses or because someone told me this course is very good or this course is very bad. I need to learn skills. Not necessarily I will take courses. I can just search them on YouTube. I can do my own research on the internet, but I know exactly what I need to learn. If my position requests risk assessment as a skills, I will keep searching here and there and see exactly how do we conduct a risk assessment as a part of risk management in an organization. How exactly we implement NIST standard or PCI DSS or ISO 27001. So if I know exactly what I'm searching and what I need to learn that will qualify me for this specific position, this will save me a lot of time and effort. Number 4 is the most important step, is the real experience. Now, still, this is quite good till step 3. To learn or to know exactly what is the right position for me according to my background. What skills do I need to learn? But still, I need to have some hands-on. I need to have some kind of internship. If I can get to a company that will allow me to practice with them for a specific amount of time, definitely this will have a very, very positive impact. Assume that you want to qualify yourself for cybersecurity jobs and you give yourself 8 months. You said, okay, within 8 or 10 months, I need to be ready to start applying. If you have two different paths, one is to take training and courses and certificate within those 8 months. Okay. The second way is a company will allow you to practice or to work with them for 8 months, working with their project, with their operational activity, with their standard and compliance implementation. After finishing 8 months, which one do you think will give you the best results? If you are daily doing the operational activity, involved in the meeting, have real access to real information and real projects, implement document to be rejected, then you have to do it one more time, things to be done in the wrong way and not accepted, then you have to repeat that. You will suffer. I will not tell you that this will be easy, but what do you think will be the result after spending 8 months working realistically in a cybersecurity department or section in the company, comparing to spending the same amount of time taking training and courses? Definitely, taking the internship or having a chance to work in a real environment will get you much better results in a shorter timer. Okay. So this is what you are really missing. If you have a chance to practice with a real company for some times, it's much better. And you will learn while you are practicing for sure. Finally, once you got the experience and you are ready, you need to start working on your CV and your profile, LinkedIn profile, to be ready to start applying for jobs. By doing that, you will fulfill all the 3 points that we spoke about. You worked somewhere, so you can write in your CV that you had an internship for a specific amount of time. And it shouldn't be an internship for a couple of weeks. It should be, you spend some time with the company. You gain the skills needed for specific positions, so you are writing down because you really practice them. And you have the right certificate according to the job that you are applying for. This is one of the steps and the right training for it. And according to that, you are ready to start applying and going for interview. And now you have the confidence. You go for an interview, you can speak because you did that already. You did all the operational activities that we are doing in our business. You did all the project and standard and compliance than we are doing. So this is the best path that will let you end up with something. And this is exactly what we are doing. A kind of internship is learning while you are working in a real project or real environment or a real operational activity. So it's not really a training, it's more as an internship. You will have access to real information, real projects, and you will be doing real assignment. This, we find that quite uh, informative and a very short path. Think about the job that you are doing right now, regardless what you are doing. When you join the company that you are working in right now, whatever the title is, in network, IT, management, what, after spending sometimes there, maybe 1 year or 8 months or couple of years, what is the knowledge that you gained? Definitely the main experience came while you are working, not before joining the company. Even if you are a master degree holder or you got a lot of knowledge and training, the real experience will always come from work. So in our program, we work according to a specific job description. This program is qualifying candidates to work as a cybersecurity specialist. And we usually share this job description with candidates who joining the program, telling them this is your checklist. Okay, whatever is written inside this skills, this is the real job description, by the way. This is what you will learn. And you will evaluate the knowledge by going through the job description. After each month, go and check what did you learn realistically. What you can write down now in your CV that you can do that. So we follow an approach based on the job description. And this job description, why did we select a cybersecurity specialist? First, this is the most common position in cybersecurity. I mean, going through the statistic according to the numbers that I raised earlier, most position needed is the cybersecurity specialist because this guy is the one who's coordinating between everyone in the company, between technical department and business department and senior management and employee. He is the one who integrate all the organization together in the same framework. Besides, it doesn't request deep technical knowledge. It needs some technical skills, but not deep, because you are just making sure the right people are doing the right things. So you are following up with IT department or network team, making sure that they are following the best practice, baseline, checklist. You are following up with database team, making sure that they are following the controls related to them. Following up with business department, with HR department, with finance, with senior management. So you need to have some kind of knowledge that you can gain during working in a real environment, but it's not a deep technical position. And as I told you, it's not generic, it's a very, very specific. We have a job description for a cybersecurity specialist, and we are teaching whatever skills here, using real data, real tools, real report, real output. So you're going to do what we are doing in our business. Eventually, you will end up with the same skills that we have. Because it's well known, as I just mentioned, that people are learning quicker and more effective in the real business environment than going through training and educational part. So this is exactly what we are doing in our program, Cybersecurity Specialist Workshop. We are giving a chance for candidates to work for 8 months in a real projects, real operational activity, to gain the real experience. Now, when I'm talking about real internship, it means real pressure. So it's not a place where you will be watching video and gain skills. No, you can have assignment to do. You can have project to deliver. And it has to be done according to business requirement. and business standards. So in many cases, you may create an assignment and send it, and it will be rejected because it's not a homework. It's a business document. It has to be written in a proper way. And cybersecurity documentation is a big portion of our business. We are doing policy, procedures, business impact analysis, disaster recovery plan. So you're gonna have to do 35 real assignments. Those assignments are divided to standard and compliance implementation, operational activity like antivirus management, like DLP implementation, like SOC management, incident management, and cybersecurity project implementation for some of the product. So you're gonna have to do 35 assignment, quite realistic, and you have to do it according to the business standard. So why I'm telling you that? Because if you like the program and you want to join, you need to understand that it will take some effort. It's a very relaxing program. It's an 8 months program. You are just meeting twice per month, but you're gonna have to work on an assignment during weeks and submit them. But it's exactly the same business environment. You're gonna do a research, you're gonna do your effort to make sure it's done according to what the business is required. It will include effort. But I can promise you that the effort that you will spend will really build your cyber security knowledge base for sure, because you are doing that using real information and real projects. So you will really learn. Even if you don't want to learn, you will learn because you are doing that operational incident, weekly activity, daily. It's, as I told you, it's a relaxing program, but still you will have some commitment. We are meeting every weekend, and I will tell you about the schedule within a few minutes. But one more time, it will need some effort. But after all, if you decide to invest in that, it means that you are willing to do effort. It's not like people who want to lose weight and join the gym and never go there. Nothing will change. So it's the exact same process. Keeping in mind the effort that I'm talking about, it's around maybe 3 or 4 hours per week. It's not that much, but it's a real project, real process. So you are committed to the program. You have to submit the assignment on time to be able to achieve the goals that you are planning for. Assignment, of course, will be evaluated, not necessarily to be accepted. It has to be done according to a specific standard. Beside the knowledge and the real skills and the practicing on real projects that we will teach you, also, we will qualify you to get certified by the end of the program. And this is quite important to understand. Certifications are important to get you to the interview, but they will not get you the job. Because some people will dedicate their effort to get the certificate. So you get the certification and you start going for interview, but you don't have any experience. All your knowledge are theoretical knowledge. So what? But usually you need to take the certificate after getting the experience, because when we have an opening for jobs, we have maybe hundreds of CVs, right? How can I select? If I see someone who is certified, it has some indication, especially if he's certified in the same field or a certification relevant to the position. So certification is quite important, but quite important to get you to the interview, but it will not get you the job. What will get you the job is the real experience. So what we are doing during the program, we qualify you for to pass the exam. By the end of the program, you will be ready to sit for the exam. And we select 2 different certificates that is relevant to our jobs. The CISSP or the CIS. Both of them is Information Security Management Certificate, which is relevant to what we are doing. CISSP is the best, actually. It's one of the highest certificate. But again, usually people taking long time to study and pass the exam. But when you will take the realistic training, it shouldn't take time with you to get ready for the exam, because whatever you're going to study now, you already practice them. So anything inside CISP, you practice that realistically. You know what is risk management, you know what is asset management, you saw that and you did it yourself. So it will not take more than 2 or 3 weeks to be ready to get the certification. So it's part of our objective. It's not enough to get the skills. We need to get the license. It's like you learned how to drive, but now you need to have a license. Because even if you know how to drive and you don't have a license, it will not get you anywhere. And if you have a license and you don't know how to drive, same results. No one will give you his car. So it's two processes related to each other, but the main priority and the most important priority is the knowledge, real experience, then the certification. So how's the program work exactly? First thing we do, we usually people who join, we ask them to take a small survey just to identify their background. How many years of experience do you have? Do you have any experience in cybersecurity, in IT, in network, in development? A small survey, like a 10-minute survey, it will give us a clear understanding about the gaps that you have. Okay? Because as I told you, people cannot join the same program and get the same results unless they have the same background. So we need to fulfill the gaps between the background. Some people didn't have a technical background, only basic computer knowledge. We will give them some additional training related to the things that we are using so they can be working in parallel with the other team. We may give them more assignment related to network or related to database, or because we need to practice them on that. So we start by doing a small survey for our candidates just to understand exactly the gaps that each one have according to the positions that we are qualifying them for. And then we create for each candidate a skill set matrix. Okay. We need to follow their progress, what exactly they were able to understand and practice, and they can now write it down in their CV. And once what still they have a gap in, and they still to work on it more. And how can we do that? How can we track this progress? By the assignment. So according to the assignment, we'll get to know what skills did you really learn, because assignment is real business assignment, and what skills you still have time to. That's why we always tell candidates, guys, don't start applying for jobs before we tell you that you are ready. So what benefit you will be having getting this program? You will get real knowledge. You will have an internship that you can write in your CV. You will have a letter of experience. You will not get a certificate, but a letter of experience. But most important, you will have the confidence. Because now you go for an interview, you really are talking confident that you have the experience. You did that yourself. You use the tools, you generate the report, you follow up with the right team. So you know what you are talking about. I think this is the most valuable output of the program. How long is the program? Is in an 8-month program. It's 2 sessions per month, every 15 days. Our next program, which is a 13 group, I mean, we did 12 groups so far. Our next group will be next Saturday, 1 p.m. EST time. We work Saturday every 15 days. This is the official meeting. Then during the week, we send the assignment, we follow up. If anyone has a problem with the project, we can do one-on-one training. So this is casual meeting, but the official meeting is one every 15 days for 8 months. And it's important to have it as a long time because, you know, I was having some suggestion from some candidates saying, okay, why not shorten the program, keep it 1 month and more days? I felt that this will not be right because if you are involved in something for 8 months, hearing the same terminology, doing activity, getting the IOC report, following up with incident, doing that, even if you are not doing much every week, however, going through that 8 months will get you very familiar with the environment. So I think the length of the program is important because also this will be written in your CV that as an internship. Now, since this is not our first batch, we did 12 batch so far. We finished 6, and we have 6. We have, I think, 6 remaining working on it. Because we have a limitation, we cannot start a group every week or every month. We have to wait until a group finishes so we can start a new group. Because it only works on weekend, and we have to consider the time difference. Now, What about people who already took the program? What was the results? I mean, is it effective? I mean, I'm not talking about something that we just invented, and you're going to be the first people who check it. What about people who already took that? I will not tell you, the result. I will let you search yourself. I just want to tell you that 65% for people who enroll, who's able to end up with jobs. And I will let you search yourself on Google by the name of the program, Cybersecurity Specialist Workshop Review, and you will get to see the people feedback about this program. Okay, and you can even contact them by LinkedIn because they kept their contact information. So you can see if was it useful or not. So do your research in different websites, see if this is the right program for you or not, and then you can decide if this is something that you would be interested in. You can decide about it. But as I told you, 65% for people who did the effort, finished all their assignment, with following up, they end up with jobs. 65%. It's a good result. Some people didn't complete. Some people were not able to find jobs. But if they follow the plan and they finish the assignment, because we keep following with them until they end up with jobs. We check their CV, we give them some recommendation, we meet with them before any interview to make sure that they are ready. So our objective is common. The success of your goal, getting your job, is success for us. We can say that, yes, we help someone to get a cybersecurity. So we have the same objective. We spoke about the deliverable of the program, and I'm done with the presentation. Feel free to raise any questions that you have. If you are interested to join the program, next batch will be next Saturday, 10 of September at 1 p.m. EST time. And we are doing one session every 15 days. So now we have 10 or 15 minutes for questions. Please feel free to raise it. Guys, you can open the mic and speak right away.
Good afternoon. I just wanted to thank you for this opportunity. It's really interesting. So if I did want to sign up for it, I would just go on your website and sign up?
We are offering 50% on the program till next Thursday. And Valerie, could you please share the link? So the enrollment link will be shared in the chat. I just want to let you know that there is a 30 days money back. There is no risk taking. You can enroll in the program. You can attend 2 sessions. If this is not what you are looking for, you can request for a full refund. So there isn't any risk taking there. You can enroll and you have 30 days money back if you don't feel comfortable about the program or this will not fulfill your requirement. Valerie, are you there?
Yes, Dr. Atif, I'm here. I already shared the link.
Thank you so much. Any other questions?
Will there be a cloud security part in this?
Yes, a cloud security from a perspective of cybersecurity specialist. You are responsible to evaluate the cloud security in case your company is going to use cloud security. So cloud security will be covered, but this will not qualify you to become a cloud security specialist. This is a different position. Okay. But we are talking about cloud security standard, the checklist, the cloud security. So it's part of our responsibility according to the job description that I will share with the people who are joining the program.
Thank you so much.
Welcome. Any doubts, any more questions? Hey guys, thank you so much again for attending, and I wish you all the best. Thank you so much. The recording will be sent for all of you, and feel free, this is the email for our platform. If you have any questions, just drop an email for infosec4tc@infosec4tc.com. Thank you so much and have a great day ahead. Thank you.
Thank you.
Valerie,
Right.
please share the email on the chat as well.
Sure, I will share it.
Thank you.
Good day.
Thank
Bye.
you.
Thank you.